in regular exercise for optimal performance. Russian president has been sworn in for a fifth term this Tuesday. Abuja says it is exploring the potentials of the satellite technology for its benefit to advance national development. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Technology, Mr. Festus Keyamo, made this known in Abuja on Monday. According to the minister, satellite technology offers a myriad of solutions to address complex needs of the nation's aviation sector, from enhancing air traffic management systems to improving weather forecasting capabilities. He said the federal government has set for itself priority areas for the transformation of the nation, including the aviation sector. Mr. Keyamo said that aviation has been identified as an enabler of growth, considering as a catalyst for economic growth and security of the nation as regards its benefits. The House of Representatives has said the reduction is a welcome development, insisting there is still more to be done. The spokesman of the House, Representative Akintunde Rotimi, made the position of the House known on Monday. He said the House was going ahead with the planned public hearing, which the House believed will offer solution to frequent increase in tariff, according to the satisfaction of all Nigerians. He added that the House would stand by the comment of the Speaker that the House was working round the globe to ensure that the issues surrounding the constant increase are addressed. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Yemi Cardozo, says monitoring of the regional workshop on project management, monitoring evaluation organized by the West African Institute for Financial and Economic Management on Monday in Abuja, represented by the head of monetary policy department of the Apex Bank, Mr. Yusuf Bolus. Mr. Cardozo said the resources are increasingly becoming inadequate to address the emerging challenges. According to him, the world today is tense with challenges across all sectors. The federal government has issued a 2 month registration deadline to point of sales companies to register their agents, merchants, and individuals with the commission in line with legal requirements and the directive of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The agreement was reached on Monday during a meeting between fintechs and the Registrar General (CAC), Mr. Uzime Magaji in Abuja. The CAC board said the measure aims at safeguarding the businesses of fintech's customers and strengthening the economy. He said the timeline for the registration, which will expire on July 7th, was not targeted at any group or individuals but aimed at providing protection for businesses. Here at home, the need for civil servants to be mentally and physically sound through regular exercise for optimal performance has been brought to the center stage. The Ogun State Head of Service, Mr. Kainde Onosoya, came up with this at the MKO Stadium Uto this Tuesday while addressing management and civil servants who participated in the weekly exercise organized by the state government. According to him, continuous participation and commitment to aerobics to keep fit results to a productive body, which will in turn guarantee effective and efficient service delivery. He informed that the exercise, which takes place once a week, is designed as a proactive physical and recreational activity for public servants to enhance their mental alertness and physical fitness. The HOS pointed out that sportsmanship will foster team spirit and unity for good image of the service. The number one civil servant advised civil servants to continuously engage in regular exercise for their physical and mental well-being. The exercise was attended by permanent secretaries, directors, and management staff of OGBC, led by the general manager, Mrs. Tony Shugbeson. You are listening to the midday news on OGBC 90.5 FM. Russian President Vladimir Putin will be sworn into office at a lavish ceremony in the Kremlin this Tuesday, embarking on a record-breaking fifth term with more power than ever before. The 71-year-old Kremlin chief has ruled Russia since this turn of the century, securing a fresh six-year mandate in March after winning presidential elections devoid of all opposition. The inauguration is about starting with a broadcast live. Government officials and foreign diplomats in Moscow have been invited to the ceremony, including French Ambassador Pierre Levy, who is expected to attend. In another development, Russia has this Tuesday remanded a U.S. soldier in custody until July in the Far East city of Vladivostok after he was detained on suspicion of theft. The U.S. Army said the soldier, identified by a court in Vladivostok as Gordon Black, had been detained on criminal charges. It withheld details, citing the sensitivity of the case. The detention of Black adds to the number of U.S. citizens held in Russia at a time of tensions with Washington over Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. Said Black was detained on 2nd of May and will be held in Pretoria detention until July 2 for theft. Israeli forces began aid in a statement this Tuesday. The military said it had taken operational control of the Gaza side of the border post, which links the besieged enclave with Egypt. The military claims that the crossing was being used for right purposes, alleging that Sunday's Hamas mortar attack was launched from the vicinity. The operation came amid an overnight assault on eastern parts of the city. Warplanes founded residential homes, killing at least 12 people. The closed border crossing has stopped all aids trying to enter Gaza and prevented civilians from fleeing the fighting into Egypt. Rescue team in South Africa are searching for survivors after a fire collapse. Officials in the city of George, Western Cape Province, say 24 people have been pulled from the wreckage and taken to the hospital. Some 75 crew were on the site when the building collapsed on Monday afternoon. Two of the 22 people pulled from the wreckage died of their injuries, while another three deaths were later reported. Photos have emerged showing a completely flattened construction site with parts of the building roof laying above the rubble. On sports, former England defender Jamie Carragher says Manchester United is one of the most poorly coached teams in the Premier League after their 4-0 defeat to Bristol. Eric Ten Hag's side reached nil depth in their below-par season, falling to a 4-0 defeat to Crystal Palace on Monday. United have now conceded 81 goals in all competitions this season, their most in a single campaign since 1997, as they run the risk of missing out on European football next season. Gallagher also singled out Casemiro for criticism. He urged the Brazilian to quit the top-level football. Cooperate with the government in the quest to transform the country. The effort is for the benefit of all. To the midday news. Another look at the major items. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Technology, Mr. Festus Keyamo in Abuja on Monday said potentials of the satellite technology will be explored for national development. During a weekly exercise at the MKO Abiola Stadium, the Ogun State Head of Service, Mr. Kehinde Soya, highlighted the importance of regular exercise. You also heard that Russia President Mr. Vladimir Putin has been sworn in for the fifth term this Tuesday. The midday news was edited by Adebanjo and broadcast from OGBC.